Now, this is the most crucial. Why? 95% rejection happens only on this question. Why? You can check it out. So if somebody asks you, why? Why this job? Why this course? Why to anything? Why Google? Why Microsoft? Why Renault? Anything. So how should I justify why? Come on, make it fast. I'll explain it to you. See, there are this is where you are. This is where you want to be. Some years down the line from now, you want to be here. This is where you are, right? Now, what are the challenges you are expecting? When you are there, you'll be facing some problems, right? Few. You have, see, if you are eyeing at something, I want to be the coach of Indian football team. That means what? What are the prerequisites? I need to be comfortable with the dynamics of the game. I should have played the game. I need to know about it. Am I right or wrong? Therefore, if you want to be here, naturally, see, this is number one step. You need to talk about where you want to be few years down the line from now. Number two is the problems, right? Problems. Number three, whatever you already have. Naturally, you fulfill the prerequisites. Whatever are the prerequisites, you are comfortable with that, talk on those things. Whatever you have already attained, simple. Rest, you will learn through the question, why? So what would be the complete answer? Sir, I want to be an entrepreneur 10 years down the line from now. I'm giving you just an example, right? It could be done in many ways. But the process will remain same. Because if you are not following this process, please understand, your answer will go incomplete and bombardment of questions will happen. People will start cross-questioning you. I want to become an entrepreneur 10 years down the line from now, or I want to be a CEO of X company, right? Now, please understand, you must have dreamt of it, na? The image is there or not on the back of your mind? Yes or no? So if image is there, you should be sure of it. If they cross-question you, you should be able to answer. Now, sir, 10 years down the line from now, I want to become an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, sometimes I'm not physically present to provide solutions. A. B. If solution A is not working, then I have to provide solution B. As an engineer, engineering student, right? As a mechanical engineering student, I have learned to get into the intricacies of the problems, figure out the root cause of the problem, not provide solution to the symptoms, right? You may incorporate few things, right, out here. So I know how to turn up with solution to this problem, right? So what exactly I'm doing with this? I'm turning up with few of the qualities which I already have. Rest I'll attain where? During the course of my work, right? So my job is to provide, the job you are offering to me is this, wherein I have to solve the problem, right? A problem, if a problem happens, I have to turn up with the solution, right? When it comes to solutions, means I need to have certain options also, developing options. So for that, like cross-learning will happen, talk about the environment, talk about the conducive environment. That is where the data and your understanding of the company, where you will be going for the work, will come into picture. You need to talk on those lines. Okay? Why should I select or why should I reject you? This is the last question related to interview. The answer of both the questions will be same. You have to do the real-time analysis. Don't turn up with answers which are in gaseous state. Turn up with tangible things, right? See, first of all, rejection and selection, both are two different poles, right? And you cannot land up at equator, but yes, your emotions has to land up at equator, right? Please control your emotions. Select is fine. Why should I select you? Don't get excited. That's it. Rest is fine. But why should I reject you? If somebody asks you this question, don't get put off. Don't get dejected. He doesn't want to reject you, right? Think from an interviewer's perspective. What is he looking for? Two things. One is logic. Again, I'm repeating the same. Your every single answer needs to have two things. One is logic part, you need to back it up with proper logics, and number two is your level of commitment has to be high towards whatever you are saying, towards whatever you are doing, right? Saying, doing both. Now, so when it comes to rejection, I'll give the answer of rejection. Selection will automatically fall in line. So, during the course of the group discussion, had I elaborated on this, people would have been able to understand it better. A. B. During the course of the GD, right, when others were involved in one-on-one, had I summed them up and floated another platform, it would have made the discussion streamlined. Even during the course of the interview, right now, during the course of the interview, I could not elaborate on X thing. Had I elaborated, subsequent 3 questions, which wasted time, would have not cropped up. So I had to be slightly proactive. When I'm doing this, what exactly am I doing? I'm behaving like an interviewer. On what basis? What are the criteria as to reject? You need to be able to gauge that, right? Think from interviewer's perspective. Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Yes or no? So think from interviewer's perspective. On what basis can he reject you? So do a real-time analysis, very quick analysis, right? Don't get dejected by the word rejection. He is ready to reject me. Why should I select you? Sir, I am the best. What is that? Come on. You can get selected only in one case. If you have performed in the personality assessment round, and composite score will make you get selected or rejected. Then you should be incorporating whatever has happened to you in the GD and PI both in that case, right? So do the quick analysis, okay?